everyone. Oi.
Nervous?
A little bit. It actually reminds me of the night I lost my virginity. I don't mean there are lots of people watching. What I mean is, it's something I really wanted to do, but suddenly, faced with the opportunity, I was scared stiff. Well, when I say, if only. No, if I had been, the night would have ended very differently. No. The thing was, she and I, we weren't compatible, and compatibility is very important. For a long-term relationship anyway, and these days, people establish whether or not they're compatible, don't they? They join a website, they send all their details to the website, and everyone else does the same, and they see if they can find a good fit. Well, you don't need all that. You don't need eHarmony, you don't need Heart to Heart, you don't need Match.com, you don't need Flirtbox, Flirtify, Dirtify, Squirtify, Shagify. You don't need any of those things. There's only one question a man needs to ask a woman in order to determine whether or not they might be compatible for a long-term relationship. And that's this. Do you own a cat? Or do you own a dog? Alright, I'll explain. Picture the scene. The lady that owns the dog, she's just got home from work. But she stopped at the supermarket on the way, so she's an hour late. She doesn't even get a chance to put the shopping down. She opens the back door, the dog turns into a hairy tornado. It's like, oh, where have you been? Where have you been? I thought you weren't coming back. I love you so much. I wish you would never leave me on there. What's in the bag? What's in the bag? Can I have it? Can I eat it? Is it for me? It smells nice. Can I have it? Oh, I don't care. I love you so much. Oh, give me a kiss. I'm going to give you a kiss. I'll give you... I love you, love you, love you, love you. Gentlemen, if you go out with a lady that owns a dog, what you need to understand is that's the level of affection, adoration and attention she's used to getting. Contrast this with the lady that owns the cat. She hasn't just got home late from work. She's been on holiday. Now, she didn't have to put the cat in the cattery because her next door neighbour is very cooperative. She gave her a key. She's been coming in, feeding the cat. The cat's been able to come and go as it pleases. It's had to run the house. It's had food, shelter, warmth. The only thing it hasn't had any connection with its owner for 14 days. Now she comes home, she opens the back door, she puts her cases down on the kitchen floor and the cat's sitting there on the dining table with all its little feet together like this. And she says, have you missed me? Have you missed me? I haven't seen you for 2 weeks. Have you missed me? Have you missed me? And the cat goes, what? The point is, that's enough for her. That's all she needs. So, we've established what these two different ladies need from their respective loved ones. So now let's have a look at how you might expect to get treated by them. So the lady that owns the cat, she'll let him go out all night. She doesn't care where he goes, what he does, or who he's doing it with. All she cares about is that he comes home in the morning. And when she sees him, she's like, oh, where have you been, you naughty little boy? You've been up to mischief, you've been out all night, where have you been, what have you been doing? There's your breakfast. You have a lovely sleep, and she goes off to work. Now, the woman that owns a dog, she never lets him out on his own. Whenever he goes out, she's always with him. She might let him in the garden now and again, but the rest of the time she's with him. She's got him on a lead as well. She might occasionally let him off the lead, but even then she can see where he is. She's always got her eye on him, and he has to come back when she calls it. She makes him say please for his dinner. Say please, good boy. Patronising. And if he wants a treat, she literally makes him beg for it. Well, you wait there. Now, a lot of comedians, I've seen a lot of comedians, and they'll often say, oh, I'm lucky to be here tonight. I'm lucky to be here tonight. And they go through this long and convoluted tale of all the things that happened to them on the way that almost prevented them getting there, and you think, oh yeah, you are lucky. We're lucky. Everyone's lucky. And then you see the DVD, which was filmed in a different city, and he's telling the same thing again. And you think, blimey, you're not lucky, you're actually quite unlucky. And then you see him on a chat show, and that's in somewhere else, and the same thing happened on the way there as well. And you start to think, hang on a minute, I'm not sure if we can trust everything he says. Anyway, I'm lucky to be here tonight. No, I really am though, because I was framed for murder. I was put in prison for a crime I did not commit. But fortunately, they put me in the same cell as a petty criminal. And we ended up getting to know each other so well, we were able to finish each other's sentences. Anyway, I did what anybody else would do in that situation. He just managed to fall short on a hypothetical prison sentence in a manner that was quite surreal and somewhat paradoxical. I headed off to get drunk. And as I was walking through Norwich City Centre, looking for the pub, I saw this busker, and he was juggling with sledgehammers. I said, that looks like fun, can I have a go? He said, yeah, go on, knock yourself out. Anyway, I eventually found a pub, and I did what I'd gone there to do. I got very drunk. I'm not proud of it. You know, it's not big or clever to drink that much, but, you know, under the circumstances. And when I came out of there, I did something that I am very ashamed of. I can barely look at you. I puked on this little dog. Yeah, and as it was looking up at me, I know what you're thinking. Poor little thing. But all I could think was, when did I eat a chihuahua? Anyway, I thought, I'll be alright now. I'll go and get a taxi. That's what I'll do. I'll go and get a taxi. And I'd only made it as far as Sainsbury's, I've only made it as far as Debenhams shop doorway. And I felt the urge to purge a second time. And now the good news is the shop was shut. But the bad news is there was a homeless man sleeping there. And he got what I can only describe as a rude awakening. And as he spluttered awake and surveyed the carnage, he looked at me with a combination of disgust, suspicion and confusion. It was sort of... Anyway, I looked him right in the eye and with great presence of mind, I said, do you feel better now? Anyway, as I said, I'm not proud of it. It's not clever to drink that much. And so I've made a pact with my wife. I've said, right, I'm only going to drink on special occasions from now on. Only on special occasions, so that's Christmas, New Year, obviously, birthdays, my birthday, her birthday, my daughter's birthdays, the Queen's birthday, she gets 2. The cat's birthdays, they're part of the family, right? 6 cat years in the human year, yeah. I don't make the rules. So just that, but that's, oh, and when there's a World Cup. Obviously, when there's a World Cup, I'll sit there watching the games, have a few beers, as we all do. But that, oh, and European Championship, and the Olympics. Summer Olympics, Winter Olympics, Commonwealth Games, but and match of the day, Champions League football, and Test match cricket. So just to recap, so it's my birthday, the Queen's birthdays, my wife's birthday, Purdy, Truffle, and Panda's birthdays. Then there's the cats. They are my cat's names.